The road to the Rugby World Cup takes its final turn in the Southern Hemisphere as the Rugby Championship kicks off today here at Loftus Versfeld. This is the final chance for these four teams to really nail down combinations and get set for a big season in the Rugby World Cup. What's going on, everyone, and welcome back along to your home of rugby and, of course, the Rugby Championship. We'll be playing these games out as they happen so you guys can see what Rugby Challenge 4 thinks is going to go on. Today's matchup is South Africa versus Australia, and there's already been a lot of contentious issues about this one heading into it. The Springboks sending a number of players, New Zealand early, leaving this 15 to start the matchup, although some would argue it's not really a bad 15 to go with it. The Wallabies, on the other hand, first game under coach Eddie Jones, and they'll be looking to really make an impact, as this is an Australian team that loves to really rustle the feathers of the big nations. The Springboks have gone with a bit of a mix of experience and blend, and it's good to see names like Marnie Libok get his first start in that number 10 jumper. Those outside back combinations of Arunsa and Moody on the wings, the young guns of the future of South African rugby, surely ones to look out for. And just in case you're concerned, don't worry, the experience is especially there. Kitsoff, Mbanami, Mahoba, Van Staden, De Toy, Vermeulen, they're all there. But look at number 4. Former Irishman John Klein set to start in that second row, his South African debut, of course, former Irish international. Up against him for the Wallabies, it's somewhat of an expected team of most of these places, but it's good to see players like Nick Frost get another start in that second row, and welcome back again to Will Scout and his partner in the middle of that pack. There's a number of players who are making their debut tonight, but none more so will have eyes on the Hooper Hooper 6 and 7 combination, with Tom debuting tonight alongside Michael in this back row. Craig Cooper gets the unexpected nod in the number 10 jumper, and just look at the mix mash of this back line. Hodge at inside centre, Tom Wright moving to fullback. He's not liked on the wings tonight either, Colin Betty, and of course Vunvalu will wear that right wing 14 jersey. A lot to look out for tonight between these two heavyweights of Southern Hemisphere rugby. The Springboks at home, of course. We are here at Loftus Versfeld, ready to get the Rugby Championship underway. But who will take first blood and the confidence heading into that all-important Rugby World Cup? It is a beautiful evening sky here at Loftus as Marnie Libok and the Springboks in the green going up against the Wallabies in the yellow as Libok kicks this underway. And it's a deep one down to the chase of Nick White, who sparks it pretty to the left-hand side, and Colabetti's got an early chance up against Philly LaRue. Doesn't make the meters. LaRue puts them down, turned over in the breakdown as well as the Springboks set about their work now. Here's a little kick away from Cannon Moody. And it's chased back from Reece Hodge, of course, very adept at playing a fullback now. Can the Wallabies spark outside their 22? No, they cannot. It's Rob Valentini. Powerhouse at number 8 goes down in a heap, and he's going to make his way of a neck injury off the field. Pete Samu coming on to replace him at the back of the pack. So that's a very early
crouch
loss
bind
for the Wallabies. I'm sure they would have
set.
much preferred Samu to come on to have a late power impact. You see him there, number 20 in the back as Nick White feeds the scrum. Wallabies territorially in a bit of danger here. Nick White, great little spark off the base of that scrum. Sets off to a support lines of Michael Hooper, and off the injury, the set-piece scrum proves dividends for the Wallabies. From nothing, out the corner of Nick White, the Wallabies strike for the opening try. Well, they may call this the Rob Valentini impact. He goes off injured. Nick White has a little dabble around the left side of the scrum, and he finds a great support line from one of the best to do it in Michael Hooper. And the Wallabies are out 5-0. Loftus crowd not liking that too much. A gifted opportunity as well it was for the Wallabies. A set-piece scrum like that, you just can't ask for better. They were in trouble in their own half, but a good 80-metre try. He sent them into the lead nice and early. Springboks yet to fire a shot. Wallabies lead 7 points to 0. As Marty Libok gets his back on the way. Oh, it's missed. The right arc picks it up. That's a great take by the scrum half. Now they've got to attack just outside the 22. Mahalba gets it on the turn back. And he's set straight into action, straight into contact. Oh, that's a huge tackle on right arc. Couple of touches. And he's made 2 impactful plays. And the number 9s controlling this one from the outset. Big penalty here for the Springboks. And no surprise about it, they are going for the 3. Early days in this matchup, still you cannot put too much emphasis on this one from Marty Libok. That is a great kick though. And that'll soothe the nerves of this young fly half. 7 points to 3. Libok adds the opening points for the Springboks. And the Wallabies leaders cut down to 4. Craig Cooper back to halfway, and the Wallabies kick off now. Springboks receiving, and nicely dragged down from Kitchell. Vimbanami doing well too. And that is a good little combination between the front rows. It's into contact there with Andres de Heesen. That's a big bust there from Marvin Aurier. Holds it up in contact. Drags down Tom Wright with him. Ronak waits a slow ball here for the Springboks. He's been good in the couple of little chances he's had, Ronak, so far. And Minami plays scrum half. He'll go to the open side. Beats a couple of defenders. Going sideways in the drive. Now he's Klein. Oh, that's a great drop off from Klein. And they bust it straight up the middle. Ronak again. He's done everything right. Inside the 22. Springboks looking for their first try. And they'll get it. Van Staden scores. Marco Van Staden. Great try. Springboks lead. Put it down, all to 1 man. But what cannot this guy, Kumasainak, do? He has been in the thick of everything. Great pace, great power, technique. He's got all the accolades. And Van Staden, great try from him. Looking up in support like a good back rower should. Power game, then Benami right there. That is Springbok rugby. Big boys doing the damage up front, but their offloading game has proved to be very valuable so far. Libok adds the extra 2. Along with his earlier 3, the Springboks now take the lead and extend it by a couple. It's 10 points to 7. Wallabies' early domination has certainly gone downhill since that try. As Cooper kicks off, and a good take there from Klein. And this could be a struggle here for the Springboks to pull this one back. Numbers in the breakdown for the Wallabies, and they do pull it back their way. Now they look to spread it wide, and they've got strength in the middle as well. This is Michael Hooper. He's looking for 2. Michael Hooper. As nonchalant as you like. The legendary Wallaby doubles down on his try-scoring record tonight. Well, this is one of those tries that never should have happened. Got a little pass away there from Nick Frost, and he cut them in half, and then he said to Billy LaRue, I'll take you on. And he did exactly that too. Running to the corner, putting all the energy he had into the run, didn't go for the power game, went safe, went away from the defenders, and the Wallabies, well, they've regained the lead. So very surprisingly, who would have thought Michael Hooper could have done that? Here is Cooper. Oh, that is a sweetly struck kick from Quade Cooper. And the Wallabies lead now out to 4 points. And the seesawing battle continues as the Springboks will wonder what they did wrong there. After really getting back in, it's pretty simple. They didn't make the tackles. As Libok gets them
advantage
down, and that's the knock on from Frost. He did so well earlier, setting away Hooper. This time the mistake is Reinach. Now, can they take advantage here, the Springboks? I'll be hoping they get something out of this little period where they have the freedom to play. Well, that's a great little dummy there. Van Staden throw again. Now, can he pass? He can't quite. Looking for the damaging run of Van Meulen. Held instead by scrum half. Now they come out wide. Canterbury in the corner. 1-on-1 on Tom Wright. Great tackle from the Wallaby fullback. And those are the sort of tries that Moody should certainly be scoring. What an opportunity given to the man on the right wing, the youngster. But Tom Wright, he's a wily old defender. Now there's Lakanyoam. First time we've really mentioned the outside centre tonight. Here's Reinhardt dropping it short. Audio gets on the outside and Mooney's through again. One-on-one once more. Beats him on the inside. Cannon Mooney. Well, you've fallen once. Shame on Moody. But twice, not going to happen. Springboks take back the lead. So thanks to these young, amazing talents on the wings here. Haven't seen much of Alonso tonight, but boy, Moody has been in the thick of it, especially the last couple of minutes. He took on Tom Wright on the outside just the phase before and was dominated in the tackle. This time, he plants himself off his right foot, steps in field, and leaves Tom Wright reeling at nothing. An important kick this, the lead is just one. And that successful conversion from Libok makes it back out to the 3 points. It is the Springboks up 17 points to 14 over the Wallabies. We are nearing our way to half time as well, just about 5 minutes to play, perfectly timed, ticking over there. As Quade Cooper launches, deep kick this time. Now they're looking for something to run their way and get a little bit of opportunity at the end. But the Springboks, I want to shut this out. The toy goes back to Libok. And for one of the rare times in this first 40 minutes, we've seen a territory kick here. Connor Betty flies it inside, and Hooper involved once more, which is very dangerous. He's only got 2 tries as a shot on a first tackle. High around the head. He's lucky he's not going straight to the bin for that one. Right on halfway. This is pretty much a kickoff for Quade Cooper. Does he have the legs in his legs to pop this one over? 17-14, 10 seconds to play in the half. Cooper keeps it left side, and Quade Cooper adds 3 points to the Wallabies tally and ties this thing up at the 40-minute mark. The crowd, well, there wasn't even a little whisper of a cheer. The Wallabies are right back where we all started, 17 points apiece. But one team has certainly dominated this matchup, and that is the Springboks. Look at those possession and territory stats. Both in the 70s, near the scoreboard not reflecting that. We look down, tackles 9-22, but line breaks, the surprise, 3-4. The Wallabies really making hay with the limited opportunities that they've had in that first 40 minutes. Second half about to kick off. Quade Cooper, he's had a little bit of a drink, he's had a little bit of a rest. And the Wallabies, they're ready to get back into action. And Manami, though, for the Springboks is the man to take the kickoff down. And Kubas Franak, who has been on fire in the first 40, gives away to Libok, who finds a good chunk of grass here with his kick down into the 22 of the Wallabies. Konamiti's there, and he returns it back towards midfield, right on the 10-metre line. Villeneuve drills one back, and it finds it there to Tom Wright. Now they're going to look to run. No, it's kicked away from Nick White. Not the greatest kick, but Villeneuve is back there. Throws a half. Dummy loses possession. Great work from Pete Samu. We'll give him the credit. He's one to come up with it. But the breakdown work for the Wallabies at the moment is quite quality. Ranak again out. Kicks off in Manami. The front rowers really having a good game of it so far. Here is Michael Hooper. It's going to pace race it again. Not quite. Villeneuve drags him down. First time he's got his number. Quick ball. Korobeti. Left side. Here's a great chance. It's taken down from Moody, defensively doing well so far, the Springboks. Frost pops it back inside, Kyne's involved as well, and the captain slipper. White into that midfield of strong carries. Well, that's a turnover in midfield, beautifully done on Leniki Tau, and now the Springboks launch it away. Unfortunately, kick there from the Kanyuam. He had numbers of Esterhazy, but the Wallabies will run it straight back. Cooper. Out of the play now, he's buried. This probably won't be a kick. Let's see what they do here. Tom Hooper slips it back to Michael Hooper. Could be a turnover of the Springboks. They had numbers. He could not quite grab it. Blind. Oh, what a ball! Out to the right wing of Vunivalu! But he can't get past Philly LaRue. You want to talk about express pace? That man there has it in spades. The first real chance we've seen of what Vunivalu can do in a bit of space. He knew the hour mark. Oh, good save there. Brilliant work from Marvin Aurier. And the Springboks secure their own ball. They drive upfield. Reinhardt barking orders to his forward pack. And he just takes out the back and chips this one delicately into the 22 of the Wallabies. And they'll look to run this one back now.
Advantage.
A dangerous runner, but he's lost the ball. And Reinhardt says,
not releasing.
Not having this. And he's happy to set it back for the scrum. Now, Figueroa is starting to creep into the matchup tonight. We've had a good, clean match so far. Colin Betty's such a danger. When you see him running like that, you just don't know what you're going to get. The ability of the man, the strength and the pace.
Set.
Always a dangerous threat. Here is Reinhardt. He'll feed to the scrum. It's a good scrum too from the Springboks. Figueroa at the feet. Reinhardt has a he's gone for a drop goal. Looking to take the lead back. Oh! It's agonisingly close. It's gone wide. And Reece Hodge will run it out. Just 2 metres from their own line now. White. Coming around Vunivalu. Now he's still got support from Mickey Dow. He can't find them all. Wow. That was an opportunity and a half gone missing for the Wallabies. White again. Boreki. Taken and a heavy shot from the Springboks defence. A lot of fringe space here for the Wallabies if they want to use it. They instead kick. Nick White finding it up towards halfway. It's a wobbling ball here. Oh, it's spilt from Billy LaRue. Going backwards almost from halfway to their 22. And now it's turned over from Hooper. Oh, the Wallabies dominating the breakdown this time. The Springboks take control and knock it on.
Release.
So many golden chances here. The numbers on the right. Here's a big opportunity. Vunivalu wants a beat. He can't get through. Rubbers the ball ahead, looking for the miracle. That's the league man coming out and not letting that ball die. And the Wallabies get a chance to kick this one away. Why are the Wallabies kicking that one away? There was knock-on advantage still. That's why we've gone all the way back. That's how long it was. Knock-on should be a scrum. Why are they kicking it away? Wallabies got the line out like it's a penalty. Well, this has really turned it around. What have I missed here? Wallabies have just gone 80 metres upfield. Vunivalu was scoring it down the wing. Now they've got a penalty kick and the line out. And Nick White is setting his backs into action. Here is Vunivalu again, looking to bust his way upfield. What an offload! Who else but Quade Cooper? It's the Hooper Cooper show. If it ain't Michael Hooper, it's Quade Cooper. Wow, this is just bizarre. How the Wallabies got to this part of the field, I don't even know. But this, from Vunivalu, great little pass. Michael Hooper was right beside him. It was one of the two. But let's rewind the clock. Why did the Wallabies get that kick to touch like it was a penalty? We will never know. No action replays as Quade Cooper does add something. It's another 2 points to the Wallabies. After, 35 minutes of the second half, take the lead back. 24-17, and you'd imagine time may well play against the Springboks. 3.5 to play. Wallabies need to play sensible rugby, and they can keep this one well within their grasp. Spinning through the tackle there nicely as Leonard gets out. Hooper hits the right card. White drops it off. 2 hours, Michael Hooper. Inside ball, he looks, he gets it back as well. Michael Hooper! Hat-trick Hooper! Nicknames flying out for the Wallabies veteran. And the Springbok crowd are in stunned atmosphere. 29-17. How did this even come about? Back it went perfectly to Will Skelton, who just gave it straight back to Hooper, drawing enough attention. And the forwards, well, they've done it all tonight. A little glimpse of brilliance from Vunivalu. Sent away this man, Quade Cooper, for the go-ahead try. But since then, it has been the forwards, and before as well. Cooper adds another 2, 31-17. The Wallabies have done almost the unthinkable. Coming to Loftus, putting in a superb second half display, winning it 14 points to 0 and 31-17 at full time. Well, it's not the result we thought was going to happen. The opening game of the Rugby Championship has come down to the Wallabies, who will take that one very, very happily to kick off their campaign. But this is typical Springboks, isn't it? Not the best start, but you know when this team gets to business time, that is when they show up. The better players may be going early to New Zealand has cost them here, as they've gone down in a 4-try-to-2 result. Then Staden and Moody of the tries for the Springboks. Hooper with a hat-trick, and Cooper with a single. Perfect kicking from the fly halves as well. The Wallabies brought it back a long way from the halftime stats, and they really did dominate that second 40 minutes. But a game that has been exciting to watch. 3 line breaks of 4 at halftime. The Wallabies taking that out 4-11. That sums the game up for me. That is it from the opening game of the Rugby Championship. The Wallabies doing the job here on Rugby Challenge 4. Can they do it in the actual match-up? Well, we're finding out right now, aren't we? So, what are your thoughts on the competition so far? And how did you think this match went? Was it likelihood of this happening? Did it happen? We'll know about probably in an hour's time. Until next time, though, we'll have the All Blacks. We'll have Argentina coming to you in a few hours' time. Until then, thanks for watching as always, and take care.